Good morning, although it's like 2 something in the afternoon. But so I drove all day. I left that place and I thought I would just take you on this journey because I'm driving down this road. So I just want to show you where I'm landing today and then I'll come back and talk to you. But it's really beautiful, but I'm going to show you what I'm driving in. So isn't this beautiful? So I'm staying at a campsite and it's off the beaten path, but I'll tell you more. But I just wanted to show you what I'm driving into. Okay, I gotta drive over this bridge. It's on the other side of this bridge. This ain't no two-way highway here. All right. Welcome to Bowman's Landing. That's where I landed. There is my campsite, or my RV site. There is a hookup, but they call them primitive campsites. And boy, you ain't kidding. I have to figure out how to turn around so I can plug in. So here we go. So this is where I'm staying. And I don't think you can get more backwoods than this. It's by some water. So I'm backed up to, this is what's, oh Jesus. I think there's gonna be a lot of critters here. But this is where Charlene is parked. We're right in the middle. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I feel like I should be whispering. The lady's gonna come meet me here so I can pay for it. But yeah, I'll come back and let you know. So I've been sitting here. I talked to the lady on the phone because I asked them if they had a campsite. And then she told me how to get here. And she said, just pull into, this number campsite. And then I said, well, then I'll run up to the place and pay you. And she said, I don't even know if they have like a place. And so I've been waiting for over an hour because she's like, oh, I'll just come meet you at the campsite, like to pay and everything. And so I've been sitting here and she hasn't come, but I kind of want to know, like, where are the bathrooms? Where do I shower? All that kind of stuff. She's like, get set up and I'll come see you. So, and I'm kind of tired. I haven't been sleeping well. Well, when I was in Destin, we were up late playing games and all that stuff. And then, the last couple of nights, just for some reason, I haven't been able to take a nap. And just have been up like every hour on the hour and not going to sleep until like after midnight. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go take a walk, I guess. I'll take you with me. And we'll see if we can find the bathroom and the showers. So let's go. That's where Charlene is. And there's a trail down there. And I'll kind of do a full circle here, but I'll do it very slow. Look at how beautiful it is. So I'd like to know, I know we're by some water. So I would like to see that, but I don't know where anything is. I'm in the middle of the woods. All by myself. So yeah, it's so quiet here though. Back to Charlene. All right, let's go find a shower. I just started walking. I think I found it. I think it's back there maybe. I don't know. Let's go look. Okay, I'm out here by myself. Like I said, sorry if I'm whispering, but it's so quiet out here that I don't know. I feel weird, like, if I talk loud. And if this is the shower, I'm scared. Oh, there's a squirrel. Squirrel! What the heck is this? It says the roost. have a feeling like Bigfoot's gonna come out of the woods or something. All right, let me take a look and I'll let you know. Nope, not a shower, it was a cabin. I walked around the back and there was stuff on the back porch. So let's see, I see someone, maybe I can ask them. All right, I knew there was water. I found the bathrooms and I'll show you. A lady came up. It's not the lady I talked to on the phone, but anyway, and I'm like, oh, there's the water. It's right by me. I just didn't step out of my place. So, and you can, she's like, oh, do you want to take a kayak? Do you want to take a, what is that, a canoe? She's like, there's the vests and, oh, that's a little, I wonder if this is safe. Oh my gosh. So this is the Santa Fe River. Sorry, I had to jump over that puddle. Look at how beautiful. It is so peaceful. And I just met a guy, his name is Eric. They're here till February. They're from Illinois, so they wanted to get out of the cold. You know how I said there's always a reason in the end? Well, this must be the reason. Look at that. Too bad it's already 4 o'clock. Because she's like, well, my husband can take you. I'm like, well, it's probably going to be dark pretty soon. She was super nice. So, So this is called Bowman's Landing in, well, let me look it up. I'll tell you where it is if anybody wants to come visit. So I'm gonna turn this around. Trying to pan slow. So there's cabins here. And you should see the bathrooms. I'll show those to you next. They're cute, hold on. So these are the restrooms. And over here, it's like a little coffee bar. And she said you can have anything you want and you can go in the fridge as long as nobody's name is on it. It's all like a community thing. So it's called the Comfort Station. What does that say? Need something? Give a ring. Okay, I'm gonna show you the bathroom because I was surprised by how nice it is. So, she even turned on the heaters for me in here. So this is so cute. So I'm gonna take a shower in there. Got the 2 heaters fired up. It's actually warm in here. It's chilly here. So, wow, this is way better than I thought. How pretty that is. So I'm gonna head back to Lucky Charlene. She's right there. And I'm gonna grab my stuff for a shower and take a shower before the sun goes down. Because I don't want to be walking back and forth in the dark here. I think there's a squatch out there. Jesse and I used to watch, like looking for Bigfoot, and they called it a squatch. So, there's Charlene. All right, I'll check in. Okay, I got my stuff for the shower, but I checked quick where this place is, and it's called Fort White, Florida. So, there you go. Look at that. So, I am getting ready for bed. I took a shower. That felt so good. And it's so quiet here. Oh my gosh. No Love's parking lot, no Walmart, and people playing their music at decibel 20 with the bass pumping. So anyway, but I want to talk about something. So this has never happened to me before, and I'm sure there's a reason, but I was being profiled by the police when I was just in Crawfordsville. So, I was staying in the Walmart parking lot, and the sheriff would drive by like you know, a lot. And maybe it was weird because I was parked there, but there were other, what do you call it, RVs, vans parked there. There was a guy that parked there 2 nights in a row also, like I did. And it looked like he was taking off the same day I did because, you know, it was raining on Sunday, with the wind advisory. So it looked like he was doing the same thing as I was. But I, like, the sheriff would drive by, like when I was walking the parking lot, they drove by multiple times, fine. And then on Sunday, I had gone to Burger King so I could plug in my computer to charge it up. And my van was there. You know, you can't miss my van. And Crawfordsville is a small town. But the sheriff came and drove slowly again, like by me and by my van. And then so after that, I went back to Walmart then to stay there for the night. And the sheriff had come and driven by the van again quite a few times. And so I'm like, oh, maybe it's a small town. Maybe there's not many places to drive. So they're just, but, you know, I felt this like being watched kind of thing. So that's not it. So then when I was leaving to leave out of Crawfordsville this morning to get back on the road, I was driving and I stopped at a gas station before I was going to get on the highway I was going to take. And I was in getting coffee and whatever. And the sheriff came in. And I'm, you know, get my stuff, no big deal, you know, hey. And then I noticed I was waiting in line. And then I looked over because I was paying for my stuff and I was behind the counter and I could see him like right there. And he wasn't buying anything. He was just kind of like looking around. And so I paid for my stuff. And then I went and got back in the van and I actually spilt my coffee. The top came off. And then I said I had a soda. I like to get soda with the ice in it. So I set that on my seat while I was cleaning up the coffee. And then the soda tipped over. So it was just a fiasco. So it was like I was there for like another 10 or 15 minutes because I was trying to take care of all that. And, you know, I even went in the back of the van to get everything. And you could tell I was cleaning it up. And so then finally, like 15 minutes later, get everything situated. And then I get on the road and I'm driving. And then all of a sudden I realize he's behind me. So he had stayed there that whole time. He didn't buy anything because when I looked over there, it was like one of these, like I'm not looking at you. And he followed me for, I'd say, a good 10 miles. And then finally, I don't know. I mean, I was like, well, pull me over or something. Like, I don't know what you think I'm doing or why you've been, like, you know, kind of keeping an eye on me the whole time I've been here. And then finally, we were going through, like, it was one of those, like, yellow flashing things, you know, like you kind of have to slow down and stop because it's a two-way. And it was like he got bored and then he just, like, turned around and then took off. And went the other way then. He turned around in the middle of the street and then went back the other way. But I just thought it was so, I don't know. It's never happened to me before. And, yeah, it just was weird to feel like you were being watched this whole time, like you were doing something when you weren't doing anything. And there were other people, like I said, that guy did the same thing. He was parked next to me. We both slept there that night. That guy left during the day. I did too. We both came back about the same time. And maybe he was following him too. But I just wanted to share that because I just thought, I don't know, Florida has been very interesting. Traveling the back roads, you just run into a lot more well, obviously, because, you know, on the freeway, you're going really fast and then you just get off and there's so much stuff like right off the freeway. Like I said, there's nothing here where I stopped tonight. It was the only place. If I did not stop here, because I don't have much further to go, but if I didn't stop here, I don't think there would have been another place to stop for I don't even know how long. And that's why, like with the Walmart thing, that's why I stayed there, because I'm like, I don't know when the next town is. And it wasn't for like another, like, I think I drove like 80 miles today, if not more, maybe like 100. I drove over 100. I drove over 100. I drove over 120. Wow. Yeah. So I drove pretty far today. But yeah, it's all on the journey, on the adventures. So, okay, well, I am going to bed now. I am exhausted. And I feel fresh. I got a shower and it's so quiet here, and I have a feeling I'm going to have a good sleep tonight. But I just wanted to share that story with you because that had never happened to me before. So, all right. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. See you tomorrow. I'm going to go to sleep. Good morning. Do you hear that? Yep, it's the sound of silence. Isn't there a song about that? I am sitting on the dock before I take off. I wish I could stay here for like a week, but more than a week. It's so peaceful. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. I don't know if you can see like how fast the river's moving. See the leaves just... And it's kind of just relaxing to see it just moving so slow like that. And again, this is called the Santa Fe River. And I'm in Fort White, Florida. And it's called Bowman's Landing. Highly recommend. I only stayed one night, but I could see, oh, the sun's behind the tree there. I could see staying here if you really need a quiet retreat. And like I said, they have like canoes, and I think it's right behind me, and kayaks, and you can use those for free while you're staying here. All right. I'm gonna pack up and get on the road. So I'll let you know what's happening. See you soon. I just want to show you the highway that I'm on. So you see that? Do you hear anything? There's no cars. And then, do you see that? Yep. I've been using MapQuest just because I found to find back roads easier. When you go on MapQuest, it gives you like routes. You can take Route 1, Route 2, Route 3. And since I'm not in a hurry now, I usually take Route 3, which is a little longer. This is only like 20 minutes longer than the other two. And so I take those routes and it takes me like on the back roads. But I just wanted to show you one of the back roads that it took me on. And I'm only like 50 miles away from Jacksonville. And so I'm just kind of trying to, oh, here comes one car. I'm just trying to take in the silence and the beauty before I get to the city. So, all right, back on the road. Welcome to, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, Jacksonville, Florida. I made it, I made it, I made it, I made it, made it, made it. Okay, that was just a little happy dance. So, I found a Love's, and it says it's like 0.7 miles from here, and that's where I was headed. But there's construction here, and it looked like it was going on to 10, and I couldn't see any further down. So there's a pilot here. So I'm like, well, just as good. well, not. I like Love's better, a lot better, but if I can pull over here. So I'm in Jacksonville. I'm gonna see how far I am from the eye place I have to go to, but I don't have to be there till Friday now. They told me just to wait for that test. But this feels like, because next it's going to be a new journey. I am going to take you on my eye surgery journey. I'm going to introduce you to the world famous and nicest guy ever, world-renowned surgeon, Dr. Galani, and someone I call a friend. And if you went to him, you'd call him a friend too, and his whole support staff. So when I get there, I will introduce you to them. It kind of feels, I said, when I walk in, when I go, and I'll explain too about my past surgeries and what I'm having now. I'm having vision correction done, but it's a little more complicated because I already had LASIK. So I've been driving cross country with a blurry right eye and my old glasses from like about 15 years ago. So anyway, I will get to that soon, and I am going to go eat. I am hungry. I'm gonna go relax, and then I'll kind of let you know what the plan is from here. But as for now, I made it to Jacksonville, Florida, so it's well worth it. I'm gonna tell you, I was afraid to start this adventure, just like if you're trying to start an adventure or want to and you're kind of scared. I'm a single woman who just drove from Minnesota to Phoenix, through that traffic, to Sedona, through New Mexico, El Paso, Houston, Louisiana, Alabama, where else was I? Mississippi, and Florida. So like I say, if I can do it, you can do it. And I haven't met anyone but great people. And so, okay, I'm gonna leave you here. So do like me, push through the fear. If you want an adventure, make it happen, okay? You won't regret it. And I don't want, at the end of your life, for you to look back and say, I wish I would have, okay? Because that's the reason why I did it, because I wanted to not sit in my house and let life pass me by and get out and live my life. So there you go. So you go out, you make an adventure. Doesn't have to be big, can be small. So no matter how big or how small, just take a baby step towards it, and do not forget your magic, okay? You are magic, and this is what we're made for. We're made to live life. So I'm shaking, I'm hungry. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.